Jamie had just hit £0 in his bank account, no savings, no buffer, and that's because he decided to join my coaching program. Now, he didn't join because things were going well, he joined because things were falling apart. And what happened next even caught me off guard. So let's rewind back to March of 2024. Jamie and I had been going back and forth every other day, every week through Instagram. Now, he'd been stuck in a painful cycle of self-sabotage for years. He'd start a new business venture, it would take off, and then he'd pivot. Start, stop, and then start again. And on the outside, it looked like he was entrepreneurial. But on the inside, he was running away from momentum, sabotaging it every time it got real. So fast forward to October of 2025, when he finally jumped on a call with myself. Now, by this time, his finances had already hit rock bottom. His crypto investments had crashed, and he told me, Sean, this is my last shot. I'm going to zero in order to work with you. Now, here's the thing. He didn't even hesitate. He made the investments and just decided to go all in. Now, let me tell you, when someone wipes their account in order to work with me, I don't take that lightly. In fact, it scares me a little. But it also tells me everything about who they are. That they are done waiting, they're done kind of dabbling, and they're finally ready to go all in. But here's the kicker. At the beginning, Jamie and I didn't even know what niche he was going to focus on. He had no product, no program, and no audience. Just sheer belief that this will work. And because he had nothing else to fall back on, he took the process seriously. He implemented absolutely everything. He didn't negotiate with the steps. He lent on me for support as and when needed. And well, let me tell you what happened. So the first call, we started by getting super clear about what the low-hanging fruit was for him at that present moment. Now, this is a guy who had deep experience. Like, he's done everything from AI consulting to agency work, but none of it had actually stuck. So what we did is we dialed in his outreach and we got his VSL done within 2 to 3 days of that first call. And 10 days after, Jamie had already made back the full investment of the program. Yes, in 10 days. But the cool thing is, he didn't stop there. So in month one, £12.5 thousand contracted. Month two, £7.5 thousand more. So that's £20,000 in just 8 weeks. And this was from a brand new offer. No audience, no paid ads, just sheer belief, implementation, and as I said, leaning on me as and when needed. So now if we fast forward to a few months later on our video testimonial, when I asked Jamie if he wished he would have joined the program sooner, he said something quite powerful. And in fact, let me just show you what he said.
I guess it's a yes and no, because if I had joined sooner, I might not have had the amount of pressure that I did have in order to absolutely make it work. Takes serious action and close pretty much everybody at a sales call with I closed.
Mhm.
So I think had I joined sooner, maybe I didn't wouldn't have taken it as seriously. Maybe I wouldn't have, as tunnel vision into like let's 100% make this work.
Mhm.
If it was let's go back, do it earlier, get the same results, then yeah, absolutely, of course.
You see, that's the part that no one talks about. Sometimes the pressure is the gift. It forces you to finally stop playing small, to stop waiting for clarity, and to start creating that clarity. Now, Jamie didn't need more time. What he needed was more urgency. And that's exactly what changed everything for him. So if you've been waiting for the right time, maybe this is your sign. And if you've been circling on a decision for months, maybe scrolling, watching, wondering, why don't you ask yourself, like, what would change if you actually backed yourself fully? Because here's the thing, Jamie didn't wait for certainty. He didn't wait to feel ready. He didn't kind of make excuses as to why he shouldn't do this. He decided to go all in and made the move. And in that one decision, it created £20,000 in revenue in 8 weeks, a new identity, and a completely different life. So if you want to know more about how we help Jamie and basically hear him talk about it in his own words, then just go and watch this video here.